Hi everyone, welcome back to Online Boss. Today, my name is Priscilla, and then this is my co-host Jacob, and then today we have a special guest from Singapore. Hi Luciana, thank you for coming.
Hello. Thank you
And then
for
today,
having me.
yes. And then today we will talk a bit about the journey of this wonderful woman, how she became a business owner. And then without waiting more, maybe Lucy, you can introduce yourself and then a bit about yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Jamie, Jacob, and Stella. My name is Luciana. So I'm originally from Indonesia. So now I live in Singapore. So I'm a full-time working mom. I have one kid, 7 years old now, and also a digital business owner. Yeah, yeah, that's me.
Wonderful. How long have you been in the business?
Actually, coming to 1 year in November.
Wow,
Yeah, so it's a few months
congratulations.
old. Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah, it's very fast. Time flies. Yeah,
Yeah, I
correct.
know, right?
Is
Yeah.
Um,
this your first business?
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, this is my first so-called business because at the beginning, or maybe my mindset from beginning, right? Entrepreneur is a business that is not for me,
mhm.
because when I hear about a businessman or businesswoman, entrepreneur, I think you need a lot of money to start. Need to have a business experience, and so many things that you need to think of, which I don't have that knowledge. So this is
Yeah.
my first online business, which I'm proud of it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm the owner now, so I never
Yeah,
Yeah.
expect that I will become
Yeah.
a
I
owner.
I
Yeah.
got it. I think having a brick and mortar business, that's very expensive because you have a lot of business expense you need to put in even before you
Yeah.
have a business, right? But
Yeah.
online
Yeah.
business is different. It's
Yeah.
mhm.
not
Correct.
that much.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So you are still working full time, right, Lucy? Right
Yes.
now. Mm-hmm.
Correct. Correct.
So is there any previous experience that you have on your job that you can bring into your business, or do you think that people need like a special skills to do the business?
No, actually, maybe can I share a little bit more about my background, why I started this digital owner, digital business, because as I mentioned, I don't have any thought about being an entrepreneur. So actually, it started when my son, when he was 9 months old. So I noticed that actually my son cannot sit, cannot stand, cannot, not even walking. So I think that kinds of worry about him at that moment lah. So me and my husband quite worried. So every month actually we went to see the pediatrician, but only 9 months that time, the doctor advised me to go to see the specialist. Yeah, because I cannot wait to go to the polyclinic, do the referral letter, because I'm quite worried. So I went to the specialist, which is a private hospital. So at that time, the doctor break the news saying that actually my son uh, has the diagnosed with a soft muscle, because can see that the hand, even the leg, the finger, everything is quite soft.
Oh,
So at that time, yeah, it's the doctor mentioned that okay, maybe your son has a low chance to be able to walk. Yeah, so at
Oh,
that time it's like we don't know what happened, we don't know what to do, but the doctor got mentioned that because at that time is we went to the specialist, the private one, so they charge by minute. So wow, it's like I don't know what question to ask, because it's the first time. But the doctor mentioned that asked me back, because my son condition like that, so how much you can afford in order to do the test. So there's another question that it's like, don't tell me that the cost to cure my son or even to help him to be able to overcome all these diagnose, right, can cost me a bomb lah, I would say. So at the time we cannot answer the doctor because it's really, the question, how much can you afford, or how much money you have in order to do the test. But we never give the answer because we also scared how much money they actually needed at that time. So after that we went back. Then after that, after long discussion with my husband, I think we should be finding different doctor because we don't know how much they will incur at that time lah. But after we change the doctor, we go to the government hospital. Then we have a lot of referred to a lot of doctor to do the testing, so which is fine. So at the time, okay, we think about it. I think with the doctor advice, then okay, your son need to go through a lot of therapies. So need to go to the occupational physiotherapist, speech therapist, and all the therapies. But all this cost money and need time, and I need to be there in order for me to help him during the training and everything. Because when the therapist teach, I also want to see how they teach so that I can teach my son at home. But at that time, okay, I mean, I have full-time job. At that time, actually, is my peak of my career, and I also have the high pay at that time.
Wow.
And somehow there's a promising. I mean, you will be promoted, the next level, at that kind. But think about it, I think I need to let go one because my son is more important to me at that time. Yeah, so I stopped my job, but I find the job that is not really so hectic, so I don't have to have work long hours, but my pay will be reduced. By the time, I still don't think that what kind of source income that I need to find, because I still think, okay, with two income, me and my husband, we just need to manage our lifestyle. We cannot anyhow spend. We cannot go anywhere, overseas. I think difficult because you need to spend. But ultimately, okay, then times go. So I think with the therapies all going, so I mean we are still okay. But another issue that we face also, because he cannot go to the childcare because the school straight away reject us, saying that because my son cannot walk at that time. Yeah, but I never give up lah, because after 3.5 years, I checked with one of the school and asked the principal whether can my son go in as a preschool just for a few hours, instead of just go to the early intervention center, which I think is not sufficient, because when you go to the preschool, the social skill there, it will be better. But in the early intervention, they will teach on the other thing than social skill, like how to OT, physiotherapy, walking and everything, jumping and everything. Yeah. Then at that time, I still never think also about doing any business or like, hey, I need to find a source, any income, because I think there's no way for me. I don't have any knowledge about anything. So, okay, just continue work hard and, every month just get the salary to cover all these expenses. But not until last year. So during the pandemic, right, the COVID-19, so that's the hit for me lah, because my husband experienced pay cut, and some more is twice in the same year. So that's why, so it's like
they cut two times from the same company.
Same company and same year. So means like cut one time at the early beginning of the year, And then they
Yeah.
say that, okay, the economy is not good, blah, 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 here and there. Cut another time because you are management level, then your pay is considered at the high side, then you need to cut in order for the operation to run,
Right.
So I think I cannot sit down, sit still, and then do nothing, because
Mhm.
that's where we need to find something, I still can think about, okay, if resellers come to us, I maybe bake some cookie and sell, or but how much can you earn?
How many cookies
That's
you
too,
get?
that's small. Yeah, you can do
Yeah,
something like that.
Cookies.
That's
yeah,
not
but
hard, but at the same
yeah, but
time it's
how
hard to
much?
sell. Yeah.
Yeah, how much can you earn? But at that point is last year. That's the only thing that I can think of. Because I can't think of anything else already. But it just happened that when I scroll through the news feed and then suddenly say, this is someone post about the advertisement and then mention about as an online entrepreneur. So actually I get curious because
Mhm.
online entrepreneur is new to me, because normally
Mhm.
entrepreneur to me is like having a business, sell something, and then must have a store, must selling
Yep.
product, so
Yeah.
okay, why don't I just check it out and then go through the what kind of info they have. That's where I dive into the online entrepreneur now.
You're not
Yeah,
Wow.
doubting the system at all, like online. Sometimes
of
people get
course.
more.
Of course, because the pandemic itself last year, right? So
Yeah.
many in Singapore itself, like, I mean, I'm not talking about other country, but I believe in other country also happen, because a lot of scam. Now
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have a lot of call, then they say that yeah, I'm calling from police, you are required to give me your bank account and everything, that kind of scam also happening.
Yeah.
So I online, I still want to find out more, because I'm quite desperate at that time lah, I would say, because I don't want to just sit down and then do nothing yet. My expenses incur continuously, and then my uh, medical for my son. Actually, the review with the doctor, although he's okay now, can walk, can talk, can jump, but the review with the doctor, I still continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
So. Mm.
there are a lot of scams out there. I get those phone numbers every day. But
Yeah,
one
that's
thing I
why.
noticed that it's always a robot machine.
Yes,
So I
correct.
believe when you see the business opportunity online, it's a real
Mm.
person talking, right? So
Yes, correct.
that I believe that makes you to believe in it more, because it's like a real person, not like a machine talking to you.
Yes, correct, correct.
Yeah.
And also is the when happened that that time after the advertisement, I take a look at the website and everything. So the person which is now she's my mentor. So sharing go live about the real life that she shared, like
Mm-hmm.
in the daily life, like we are paying paycheck daily, if you don't do anything, what can you do, as a full-time working mom? Actually it's not enough, just work like that is not enough. Yeah, but of course I do diligent check, because the business here is will be tax to our income tax. So that's why I believe, because you cannot lie about tax to the government, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also if the government let you file taxes on that business,
Yes,
gonna be
correct.
real. Yeah.
Yeah, correct, correct. So,
So how
mm.
do your so you've been doing this for almost a year now. So how do your success online has been transforming your personal life?
Yeah, of course, to me, after I have gone through a lot of, I mean, in the few years time for I to be honest, it's a hard time for me for the past 6 years plus. So success in the online business, right? To me is a quality time that I have now, and I can be always be around for my son. because it's not only about monetary that I'm talking about, because although can supplement my income, support my son, so I can continue with all the medical appointment, especially, for now, because 18 months that time, actually my son also go through eye operation, because there's
Oh,
a alignment of the eyes is not at the center, so the focus is not there. So uh, 18 months did operation of his eyes, but still continue the medical review as well. So this is one of the doctor review that I will still continue. But of course, not only that, because to me, this why I say I have success in this online business, because I can build this business, I can build the legacy, and I still can pass down this business. I'm allowed to pass down my business to my son. You see,
Wow.
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's for sure. That's one thing that we don't really mention on our talk show is that the business that we do
Yeah, yeah,
actually can be passed down to the children.
yeah,
So that's
correct.
one of the things that Stella loves the most, I think. So the purpose
Mm.
of our interview, first, thank you for sharing your story. That's really amazing and inspiring. The purpose that
Yeah,
we're doing this show is to show other people that it's possible for everybody to have
yes,
an online
correct.
business themselves. So, what do you
Yeah,
think is the biggest factor that will determine a person's success in an online business?
okay. I still think that in this business, right, you need to have a positive and growth mindset. Yeah, why I say that? Because everybody has our own struggle. Everybody has our own problem in their life. Believe me, because of course we can't see from outside. Everybody, we are look good, we are looks okay every day, but like you see me, maybe last time, maybe last year, or maybe 2 years ago, I look normal, nothing happened. But how you know that I have struggle with my
You've been
son
through a
last
lot.
time. Yeah. So another thing is why I say it's a growth mindset, because you need to have the willingness to learn and go back to your biggest why. Because when you know that why you want to join this business, like how I decide I want to do this business, because it's not only think about myself, but I want to achieve my goal, you see. Yeah. And also why I say that this business can be successful, because you have the supportive community, because we cannot do this by myself. Yeah, I can't do this by myself, because although I don't have any IT expertise, IT experience, but it's not only that, because we need to have continuously support in order for the business grow. Yeah.
That's true. Sometimes
Mm,
we lose that motivation, sometimes
yeah. Mm,
inspiration to keep going, and then to have somebody that talking to you, keep going, keep going, keep going. Sometimes it helps a lot,
yes,
right?
correct. Yeah, correct.
um, and then you mentioned something is that is very relatable to some people, I guess. We work hard to for our family, and then
Mm,
we climb the ladder until we have that high paycheck,
yeah.
and then high position, thinking that we're safe.
Yeah.
But guess what? The higher your position, sometimes you get cut the first time.
Yes,
Right?
That's what
correct.
I heard too.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
why.
that's what I heard. Like the higher your pay, you think that you're closer to your goal. You're probably closer to your way out of the company because they when
Yeah.
they cut budget, they will cut you first.
Yeah, correct. Yes. Yeah, so it happened to us. It's really
Yeah,
happened to
yeah,
us.
it's
Yeah.
real. It's real. It's not only a story, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
talking about real, I
Yeah.
just want to know. I have my busy children behind me, and I know you also a busy mom.
Yeah.
How do you manage your time in between cooking, cleaning the house, and then being a mom, being a full-time employee, and
Yes,
then
yes,
also running a
correct.
business? How big is you need to put time for your business?
Okay, because for me, family is still my priority. Okay. My full-time job, I still want to keep, is because I want to have continuously income. At the same time, why I love about this business, because it's a flexibility of the hours. So I can wake up early in the morning, I can just run through a little bit, like want to see, like reply any message. But after that, I don't spend so much time, because after that I need to start work already in the morning until finished and around 5, right? So during lunchtime, I still can do it. During travel, when I go and come back to and fro to work, I still can do it. But I only spend around 2 hours per day. But most of my time, normally I will spend at night when my son already sleep. Yeah, because that's where because during time when I'm with him, dinner, or before he sleep, I don't want to spend my time always on my phone, but I neglect my son. Yeah, so that's my principle.
Mhm.
Yeah, correct.
Of course, like when we don't have a son, sometimes ourself we can take care of ourselves. But
Yeah.
when we already have son, like the world
Yeah,
is our son is our world.
change.
I can totally
Correct,
relate.
correct, correct,
Right. And
correct.
then now for all the stories that you've been share with us, I can
Mm,
totally relate that how many you realize that taking care of him and make him healthy is your number
yeah,
one priority. I can totally understand that.
yeah.
So do you have any like can you share your biggest takeaway from running this journey?
uh I think I would say, we need to keep on open our mind, welcome any idea, any suggestion. Or I would say that, of course, this business is not for everybody. But if anyone resonate with me, or if you think that you want to try something but you don't know how, or you want to get out from your comfort zone, for example, right? But as I say, I always, family is my priority. I always do at my own pace. Do not compare with other people, how they run the business. You need to concentrate on your own, because
Yeah.
when you concentrate on your own, you uh go with your own space. And whenever that you think that you cannot do, tell yourself, giving up is not an option. Because I know for myself, I have my own goal and dream to achieve, right? I also want to retire early, right? Who don't want? But of course, do at your own pace, because when you compare with other people, you will tend to, your motivation will go down, and then you will
Yeah.
tend
Totally.
to slow down your
Yeah.
your growth. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
mm,
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I think when you say this business is not for everyone, but
yeah,
I think business itself is not for everyone. You have to have the mindset to for you to keep going. I
yeah,
think that it's because if you don't work hard, you might fail your business. So that's there's a risk, but
yes,
it's not a risk that everybody willing to take. To some people willing to take. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's just beautiful. And
yeah.
also we have some guests that's watching. Hi, Rosalind. I hope I say your name right. If you're still here, send send us a comment where you're from. So, Stella, do you
Yeah.
have more questions?
And I also want to say thank you for watching, Jacqueline, Delphine, Jasmine, Sylvia. I'm sorry, my kids barking in. And then thank you all for listening to Luciana journey. I hope you guys take some value in it. And then if you still thinking that running a business is your choice too, um, that's great because it's truly is a life-changing journey for all of us here. So that's it for today. Thank you so much, Luciana, for sharing your journey with us. It's very, very beautiful to know that there's a mom who fight for her family, and then um, you change your own life. So that's very inspiring.
Thank you for the opportunity, Jacob and Stella as well. Yeah, I really, I'm so honored lah, to be honest, because this is my first time to share my life story and my life,
you do amazing.
yeah, online journey that, behind the background why I started this online business. Thank you very much anyway, Jacob and Stella. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching, guys. And we will see you guys again.
Okay.